Welcome to Dadcraft, where we teach real-world spy skills to keep you and your family safe. It's no hype, no fluff, just proven tools to keep you calm in the chaos. Let's go. Welcome! This is the first episode of Dadcraft, and it's the first because it's the most important one. And without this one, everything else kind of falls apart. So, the first and most important tool that we all have with us is our mind. So having the proper mindset will set all the other dominoes in place. The way I want to talk about mindset today, and the way that I've been taught from intelligence professionals, discerning the difference between a victim mindset and a hero mindset. So a victim's mindset has 4 anchor points. Think of it like pulling it down, right? 4 anchor points. The victim's mindset is one that is disengaged with the environment. They're not paying attention to what's going on around them. They are ignorant of what's going on around them. They're not taking in that information. So those are the first 2. Disengaged and ignorant. The third is that these things lead to a feeling of being other than and outside of the environment. They don't feel a part of it. The victim mindset is one that feels strange as a stranger in the environment. And then those things lead to the 4th pillar is an external reliance. You're always seeking something outside of yourself to overcome an obstacle. You're not taking that internal ownership. And that leads to an external locus of control where you are at the whim of anything else going on around. Contrasting that, what we want to do here at Dadcraft is teach our children and our families and ourselves how to experience the hero's mindset. So now, the hero mindset is the opposite of the victim mindset. So we're going to flip it around, and the hero mindset has 4 pillars that hold it up, that elevate it. And so the first pillar is being engaged with your environment, being actively engaged, looking at what's going on around you, hearing, seeing, smelling, you're taking it all in. And that goes to the second pillar, which is curiosity. Building up natural curiosity. Once you take that information in, don't just think, okay, I have that information, that's great. You want to use it, you want to build on it. Is that smell that I'm smelling, is that, toast burning in the toaster, or is my house on fire, right? And then the third pillar of the hero mindset is realizing that you are a part of your environment. You are an actor in the environment. You can leverage the environment around you, right? This phone is not just a phone when I'm holding it and using it. I can use this phone to do things. I can use, operators will know about this, cover or concealment in the field. We'll learn about that in a later podcast. You can use those things to your advantage, right? You don't just freeze and think, oh no! So, you are a part of your environment and you can leverage that environment. And then the 4th thing, those build into an internal locus of control and a feedback loop, which gives you self-reliance. You realize that you can take ownership of everything that happens to you, and you can find your way forward. You will not become a victim of small obstacles. You will continue to stretch yourself and push yourself. So again, to review, the 4 things to watch out for, the 4 anchor points of the victim mindset are being disengaged, being ignorant of the world around you, feeling separate from the world around you, and having an external reliance and an external locus of control. Flipping that over, the hero's mindset, what we want to experience with the hero's mindset is being engaged with the world around you, being curious about what you're taking in, realizing that you are a part of the environment, and then that gives you leverage over the environment, and then building an internal locus of control and a sense of self-reliance. Kids are very natural at shifting into that hero mindset, especially when you show them how to recognize that victim mindset. And as the day goes on and they get tired, we've all been there where everybody slips into that victim mindset. However, with my kids, what I love to do is focus on those first 2 pillars of the hero mindset. I teach them how to be engaged with their environment and how to be curious. And then once they do that, they start to see the opportunities instead of the obstacles. And that all feeds into that self-reliance. It just kind of builds on itself at that point. So if you just start with engaging and being curious, everything else kind of falls into place. All right, folks, that's all we have for mindset. Remember, infusing these skills into your daily routine will build habits that last a lifetime. Stay prepared, not paranoid. And we'll see you here next time on Dadcraft.